Alright, let's see if we can't just clear out the whole chapter this episode. I feel like a bit of a sleeve roll coming on.
Oh, looks like it's finally started raining.
You know, the rain makes the plants look even more alive.
For Chinudo's flowers, the rain is a blessing from heaven.
So now that the rain's starting to fall, it's had an effect on the battlefield. Something interesting about the enemies is that the derpy melons and the derpy trees are actually the same enemy. They just change shape depending on whether they're standing in light or shadow, respectively. At this stage, the melons are trivial to fight, but they're also worth no real experience. So it's good there's lots of darkness around. Papa needs him in his levels for when the game really gets bullshit. At the end of the road, I feel like I'm going to be saying that phrase quite a bit. Anyway.
Did you hear that? It's starting to thunder now, too.
We should get out of this storm. Is there some place around here where we can take shelter?
I don't know. Hold on a second. Someone's coming.
Oh, why hello there. Are you two out looking for something in this wretched weather? I am looking for something myself, but I'm learning that it's not such an easy task when it's pouring down rain like this. Perhaps you wouldn't mind providing me with entertainment to ease my frustration.
What?
I really do hate it when my clothes get wet. Here I find the two of you just as I was starting to get irritated. I can't stand the smell of this forest, the plants, the animals, and the sweat coming from you people!
What are you doing?
Well, this certainly escalated quickly. This here is Fugue. He has the greatest special attack name ever.
Shaku!
The fight here doesn't last very long. Surprisingly, a man with a katana seems to have an advantage over an umbrella-wielding child and a sick, walking-stick-wielding pianist.
I got dirt on my clothes. Oh dear, what am I doing? I really don't have time to play around here with the likes of you. I need to go find that glowing creature. Thank you kindly for the workout. Let me relieve some stress. I think I should be able to get back to my work now. I'm very grateful to both of you.
Oh, we're going back to France again? Alright.
Oh, finally. It looks as though the thunderstorm has passed. How is Frederic's condition?
Better. He appears to have settled down somewhat, just like the weather outside.
I hope he's all right.
His violent spasms have stopped for the time being. I think he's all right for now. He looks peaceful again.
Perhaps he was startled by the lightning. Maybe that's what caused his seizure.
You know, Fred's mom-wife here has had a lot of ideas tonight. She's kind of outdoing you here, Doc. You got anything to say for yourself?
I think tonight will be crucial to his recovery.
Useless.
Looks like all that rain and lightning have stopped. Thank goodness.
Hey, Beat, did I see you shaking back there?
What? No way. I wasn't shaking.
Oh, really? You were hanging onto your camera for dear life, weren't you?
Let's just hurry up and get out of here, okay?
Well, now it's back to the two boys, and now that the rain stopped, there's a lot of sunlight, which means a lot of derpy melons. If anyone's more annoyed at having to deal with these things than me, it's Beat.
Will somebody please take care of that? Will somebody please take care of that? Will somebody please take care of that?
You better back off!
Will somebody please take care of that?
Eventually, we slog through the melons and go into a go-go village.
What? Oh, terrific. It finally stops raining, so of course now we find a house.
Hey, I think I see someone over there. Hello there. Do you live in this house?
Yes, I do. My name is March. Nice to meet you. My sister and I are the guardians of this forest.
So it's just the two of you, alone, all the way out here? Must be tough.
Not at all. I suppose it is dangerous sometimes, but my sister always manages to take care of things. Lately, though, I must admit, I've been surprised at how many guests have been showing up around the forest. Oh, are you awake already? You know, you could have stayed in bed longer if you wanted to.
Huh? Where am I?
You were found lying unconscious at the upper entrance of the forest. The Agogos came to me and told me where I could find you. I think your friend is out taking a walk somewhere nearby. He kept mumbling to himself, something about trying to find inspiration for his music.
It was a matter of time before they started harping on Frederic being a famous pianist. Having seen ahead, I can tell you this is probably the most subtle mention it's going to get.
You're a very lucky person. It's quite unusual for Agogos to take a liking to a human. In fact, I still can't believe they came to me about rescuing a human being at all. This is the first time anything like that's ever happened.
So the Agogos rescued me? Even though I'm...
I think maybe you should get some more rest right now. I'll fix you something warm to eat. Oh, I'm sorry, I just realized. I don't even know your name.
Who, me? Well,
You're Polka, right?
What?
You sell floral powder in Retardando. Yeah, I heard someone say your name once.
Oh, yeah. And that magic you used was really great, too.
Hey, Polka, what's the matter?
Why'd she run off like that? Did we say something wrong?
Oh, Polka, you're up. I've picked a snack for us.
Where are you going? I thought you'd like random unknown mushrooms I found in the forest.
Did something happen?
She really shouldn't be running around like that. She's only just recovering. That path doesn't go very far off, though. so at least she shouldn't get lost.
Huh? That's Polka!
Oh no! Polka's in trouble. Quick, let's talk to this girl, root around her house, steal a feather from her birdcage, eat some rice out of a nearby altar, raid the top floor of a local store, go downstairs and do some shopping. We've got to get updated on all our equipment if we're going to save a girl in active peril. Futz around with our new equipment, and then go save her.
Polka, are you okay?
I can understand that you want to fight, but are you sure? After all, you're recovering too, aren't you?
I'll be fine. Don't worry about me. Right now we have to concentrate on keeping these things away from Polka.
So again, there doesn't seem to be much rhyme or reason for the attacking ogre champ, nor do they really explain what its relationship is to the Lopra Knights. One of the biggest issues with this boss is that he takes up a lot of screen and it makes him hard to see where you are if you happen to be behind him. Fortunately, his attacks are otherwise pretty well telegraphed, it's just a matter of keeping heels up and wailing back on him.
Blind their ignorant eyes, lazy sword of the sun! Sunrise! Pretty good, huh? Did you get hurt?
No, I'm alright. Thank you.
Thank goodness you're all right. Huh? What is that thing?
I bet it's one of those agogos that girl was talking about before.
It's kind of weird. Look, Retto, it's glowing.
A go-go. Thank you for saving me.
I've never seen one of those before. Oh, I know. I'll take a picture of it.
Where did it go?
Great job, Beat. You scared it off by taking that stupid thing out. I wish I could have touched it.
Why? It's a wild animal.
Gee, I'm sorry, Retto.
So your name is Beat? Agogos are probably very shy creatures. I'm sure it'll come out again. And I take it your name is Retto. Is that short for something else?
I'm Allegretto. I have a little store in Retardando. It's small, but we have a tough time keeping stuff in stock each day. Anyway, enough about me. What's a powder seller like you doing way out here? Are you headed somewhere?
Mom, I'm going to see the Count at Forte Castle.
Now is not the time to discuss this. We have a guest in the house.
I told you, the reason floral powder isn't selling is because people can buy mineral powder so cheaply. I'm sure he'll understand if I talk to him.
Polka, dear, don't be foolish. You can't possibly go all the way to the castle in Forte by yourself.
I've already made up my mind. Don't try to stop me!
Polka! Dear, it's not that important if floral powder doesn't sell. We'll survive somehow. Polka, are you listening?
Polka, you'd better not be trying to throw yourself into the ocean because we had a fight. I told you I didn't mean that literally.
Polka! Are you listening?
Oh, yes? I'm on my way to Forte.
They head back to the house so they can pay more attention to Frederic.
That's a pretty long name. Could you say it one more time?
Frederic Francois Chopin. But you can just call me Frederic.
Frederic, huh? Okay, no problem. I'm really good at remembering people's names.
The rest of the scene is cumbersome. Most of it involves everyone taking turns listening to reasons for going to Forte, even though we've heard most of it before, and then having a long, dry political discussion at each other. It sounds like a town hall meeting, only with a lot more silence and a lot less shouting. I'm only giving you the most important bits.
Yes, that's right. My sister Salsa's on her way there right now. She's going to ask them to please stop all the mining. If something isn't done soon, the Agogos are going to lose even more of their home. That's just terrible. You know, I was actually going to ask them to reduce the amount of mineral powder they're selling.
What about the people of Retardando? If they can't get mineral powder, they're the ones who will suffer.
Oh.
And with the taxes as high as they are now, people can't even afford bread most of the time.
And if they can't buy medicine when they need it on top of that, you're gonna see people start dying.
But wait, floral powder is medicine too. I know right now it's more expensive than mineral powder because of the taxes, but...
Exactly. That's the problem right there. The taxes are just way too high.
That's why we're on our way to speak with Count Waltz. We're gonna ask him to lower the taxes on some things other than mineral powder.
That all sounds reasonable, but I'm afraid it won't solve the problem Agogo Forest is facing.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right about that. Then, instead of stopping the mining completely, maybe we can get them to cut back, or even find a totally different way to make this stuff.
Polka?
It's just that I'm so ashamed of myself. I thought I was doing something that would help everyone, but now that I've met all of you, I realize I was only thinking of my own village. I'm so sorry.
Hey, come on. You don't need to beat yourself up about it. You're just trying to help people, same as the rest of us.
Yeah. And anyway, if people could get floral powder at a cheaper price than now, then there'd be less need for mineral powder right there. 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes, this also includes a hat delivery quest.
Oh, I forgot. I hate to ask this since we've only just met, but could you do something for me? If you happen to come across my sister when you're in Forte, could you possibly give her this hat?
But how are we gonna find her? I mean, we don't even know what your sister looks like.
Oh, I don't expect that will be a problem. You see, we're twins, so I think you'll recognize her right away.
I bet they're anime twins.
Gotcha.
Retto suggested 2 groups travel together, which Polka takes with a bit of surprise.
What? Go to Forte together? But Yes, you should go together. I think that's a very good idea.
I mean, we're all heading to the same place, so we might as well stick together, right?
Besides, if you collapse again, the Agogos might not be around to rescue you the next time.
Together? Really?
Dear, it's not that important if floral powder doesn't sell. We'll survive somehow. Polka, are you listening? Polka, please. If you can hear me, then answer me.
Oh, Mom, I'm sorry. The truth is, this is about more than just selling floral powder. I don't have long to live, so I want to do something meaningful with that time. I think that meeting Frederic helped me realize what I really want to do with my life. I don't have much time, but I want to use my power for good somehow. I want to help as many people as I can before it's too late. I'm not gonna worry about what other people think. If they're scared of getting sick and they want to stay away from me, that's fine. Up until now, every stranger has been my enemy. I'd convinced myself of that and couldn't trust anyone. But not anymore. Now I'm gonna start off by trusting people. Because if I can do that, then I think I can become a heaven's mirror.
I throw my hands up at this. Did I fall asleep in the middle of editing? When did Polka, seriously, ever express a distrust in people? This is the girl who used her magic on a total stranger in the streets, despite knowing it would out her as diseased. This is the girl who invited a strange, possibly crazy, significantly older man out into the woods in the middle of the night to show him a flower patch she really liked seeing. I'd argue she trusts people just a bit too much, you know? She needs somebody reining in her cute anime girl optimism for hers and everybody's safety. I'm doing the tangent thing again, this episode's already running long.
Yes! I'd like to go with you very much.
Okay, then we should get going. Oh, Frederic, by the way, what are you gonna do?
I was heading for Forte as well.
What? You're going to Forte too, Frederic? Oh, that's great. I guess that means we're all going to the same place.
This trip is really getting crowded, huh? I mean, we're all heading to the same place, so we might as well stick together, right?
I know, right? It's almost like teaming up would mean traveling with a crowd.
March, thank you so much for everything. Don't mention it. And if you ever come through the forest again, please drop by.
Ah, darn. I wish I'd gotten another chance to take a picture of that glowing go-go. Oh well.
Are you still going on about that? You know you can just go back to that same cave again later.
Retto's right. As long as some go-gos show themselves, I'm sure you'll get to take a picture of them next time.
Yeah, I guess so.
I wonder what they meant by a glowing go-go. That's so odd. I've never heard of go-gos glowing before. Maybe this is something I should try looking into.